Hi, I wanted to show you guys my note cards first. Here's the first one in the back, the second one, and the back. And there's two total. Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer Daniels, and I first wanted to start today by sharing just a little about why I'm interested in growing a cucumber plant from a seed in the first place. I was determined to grow it from a seed because I always kill plants. When they come home from the store with me and they're already grown and nice, that plant is no longer nice when I take care of it. I usually forget to water it or I don't take the proper steps to care for it. So I was determined to change that. And that's why I want to help you today grow your own cucumber plant from a seed. And I hope by providing proper steps, I can help you do that as well. First, I want to talk to you guys about why soil is so important. According to Allison Stevens, vegetables actually obtain their nutrients from the soil. So choosing a good soil is important. And I want to show you guys what soil that I'm personally using. And this is natural and organic seed starting mix from Jiffy. So that was my first visual aid. Choosing a good brand of soil is like choosing vegetables and fruits for yourself, right? If you're always eating cake, you're probably not going to feel very well. So it's just like your plants. You want to take care of your plants the way you would take care of yourself. According to Bonnie Plants, they recommend any Miracle-Gro formula. So you don't have to just use the one I showed you. Also, I want to talk about when your seed will actually sprout. That will be 7 to 14 days, according to Burpee.com. So that is for sure something to look forward to. Another question you might have is how far under the soil should I actually plant my seed? And I'm going to actually show you that with my visual aid. So this will be my second visual aid. According to Stevens, it's going to be half an inch under the soil, right? So you're going to dig a little hole there, like I have. And you're just going to, the seed is pretty small. And you're just going to put it in. And I hope you guys can see that. And then you're going to cover it. And you're just going to cover it very nicely. Okay? And that's how you plant it. So the next thing we're going to talk about is if you did plant it in a pot like I did, can you move it later? The answer is yes. According to Burpee.com, you can move it later. This is because cucumber plants need to be indoors, according to Burpee.com, it's about 70 degrees outside consistently. So if it's not in your area, you should not put it outside. Cucumbers can be sensitive to heat, like extreme heats also, so you probably should put in the shade a little bit if you feel it's actually too hot for them. How much water do they need is another question you may have. According to almanac.com, it is half an inch per week. I know that may not seem like a lot, but you need to be checking that level to make sure it's moist. I'm actually going to show you with my next visual aid. So I have a watering pot and then the seed we just planted. So I'm going to show you how much water. So you're just going to start and you're just going to go and then stop. Okay, because you just want it to be moist. So then after that, let it kind of sink in a minute. And then you're going to touch it. And if it's moist, then you've done a good job. But if it's not, then you can just add some more. Mine is pretty moist, so I think that's enough. According to almanac.com, what we did there, the watering, is the most important step. So it's definitely something you should make sure you make time for with your plant. You might wonder how much sunlight and what season you should plant the cucumbers in. It should be early spring or summer. According to SF Gate, 8 hours per day of sunlight is also required. So that's equally important to the season because you get a lot of sunlight, in spring and summer. If there's not a lot of sunlight or it's just not the right temperature yet, you can keep them by the window, which is what I do. Something interesting I found through research is that cucumbers are amazingly fast growing, according to the Kids Farmer's Almanac. According to SF Gate, extreme heat or cold is also not good for your cucumbers. So make sure if you planted it in the right season that you're paying attention to your weather. Don't just leave them out there. Personally, I'm not much of a gardener myself, but I hope the tips I shared with you can help you grow your own cucumber. So, I'm going to show you guys something I've been excited about. I actually have a visual aid of my sprouted cucumber plants. They don't have cucumbers on them yet, but I'm going to show you the sprouts. So these are my sprouts. You'll have to excuse them just a little bit. My cat actually bit into them a little. So that is something else you should consider, definitely, is not having animals around the cucumbers. He's a little bit naughty, but they will be just fine. And I actually have a few pots of cucumbers, and I'm going to move them outside soon. So I'm excited for you guys to see that. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my video, and I hope you definitely learned a little bit about how you should go to plant your cucumber seed. So I hope that you learned something. Thank you.